So you're sick of having worse scores than you really need to? You think, I'm a much better player than that? Well, today I'm going to share with you my two biggest observations of why most people's score gets killed. These are my two biggest score killers, and you'd be surprised at what they are. So I've been a golf pro now for 37 years. I've given over 10,000 lessons, and it's not always just about the golf swing. Sometimes it's about the plan, and you've got to have a plan. So the first biggest score killer that I see in my experience of watching normal everyday people play golf, and some golf pros, is people hunt flag sticks. So we've got a classic situation here. The pin is cut on the left front edge of the green. There is a bunker lurking. If you hit the ball in either of those two bunkers there, it is going to be a very difficult up and down because the green slopes away from you. So if you're a good player, your chances of getting it up and down from the bunker are very remote unless you hole a long putt. If you're an average player, you might not be able to keep the ball on the green. So that's going to add some shots to your score. So most people think, well, this is 100 meters. There's a little distance cap there, says 100 meters. That's 110 yards. That's a pitching wedge. So surely I'm accurate with a pitching wedge. Well, you don't have to hit too bad a shot to be in that bunker. You've only got to pull the ball 5 yards and you're in the bunker. So it's a much safer play to actually aim for the middle of the green. That's what Tiger Woods did so well. He was very, very aggressive to his spot, but he didn't always aim at the flagstick. So it's a much easier to putt from 25 feet to the right of the flag up the hill than it is to try and get the ball up and down out of that greenside bunker left. So sometimes we just have to take our medicine. If we were over the other side of the fairway there, that gives me a much better line in, and then I could be more aggressive with my shot, even though it's only a pitching wedge. So what a lot of people do is they say, yeah, I'll aim at the middle of the green, but what they're actually hoping for is that they pull it a little bit to get it close, and sometimes they over pull it and it really ends up in the bunker. So what I would encourage you to do is, even if you hit on the right edge of the green, it's a much easier to putt from there than it is to get that up and down out of the bunker. So we just want to avoid that bunker at all costs. So I'm going to play the shot in here. I'm aiming at the middle of the green. I'm not thinking of flagstick at all. And the ball's gone straight into the middle of the green. It's on the front edge, but that's an easy two putt. If I go and pull it, I'm in big trouble. So now I'm going to have another go, but this time I'm going to finish up and I'm going to hit it in that greenside bunker, and we'll see what happens to the score. So I'll actually aim at the flag, but I'll just pull it a little bit. On command, pulled it straight into that bunker. Let's get up there and see what we got left. Okay, so here is where I finished with that pulled shot. This is not an easy shot to get close. So even with high skill, it's going to be a challenge to keep this one on the green. So we'll see how we go. I've just got it out. The ball carried as a matter of inches, and there the ball goes. So it's rolled on probably about 15 feet, and I can tell you that's about as good a shot as I could have hit. So I've hit a really good shot, and I have a 15-footer coming back. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I was pretty close. That is a 15-footer. Let's see how I go. Nearly got it in, but that's a bogey. The alternative is I go from here. So this is around 35 feet, but it is uphill, breaks right to left. Much easier chance than hitting out of that bunker. Got the pace right, just a little bit right, but that's a bit more than a tap in for my par. So I think you can see there that I played two decent shots. One finished in the bunker, one finished on the green. One was a simple 2-putt par. The other one was a very, very good bunker shot that finished nowhere near the hole. Nearly got the next one in from 15 feet, but I just saved myself a shot by not aiming at the flagstick. So how many times during the round does this happen? And that's the first score killer. So we've got the second biggest golf score killer now. And this is the easiest one of the lot. People get here, and this is a 15-foot putt. It's not very far. Most people are here thinking about, oh, I've got a good chance of holding this putt. Even the best players in the world average 20% from 15 feet. And I can tell you on this particular putt, it would not be 20%. This is a severe right to left breaking putt. There is quite a slope out here right to left. So your chances of making this are remote. But the problem is people get this fixed mindset, oh, I've got to get it in. So when they're trying to hole it, they hit the ball with a little too much speed. So even if it hits the hole, it lips out. Because to get the ball in the hole, you've got to hit it at the right line at the right speed. If we hit the ball at the right speed, you've got the best chance of getting the ball in the hole. If you're hitting it firmly, you have much less chance of getting the ball in the hole. And of course, if it misses, you have a longer putt coming back. So typically someone will get here and they'll say, oh, I'm a good chance of making this putt. And they hit that pretty firm and they say, oh no. Now what happens? So now I've probably got a 9-footer coming back. The chances of me holding that 9-footer are pretty remote. What is a much better idea is to actually concentrate on pace. Don't even think about holding it. Just picture getting that close. So from here, I'm going to aim it out to the right, and I'm just going to try and dribble the ball up close. I don't care if it's short or long, but I want it close. So that's a bit short, but that is a very, very simple putt to get in there. If we 2-putt from 15 feet, you're actually going to gain on the field. So from here, all I do is tap it in. Very, very simple 2-putt. So try to avoid bunkers. Don't pin to pin seek. Avoid going for the pin. Go for the safety of the middle of the green. Try and get your first putt as close as you can. Don't try and make it, and I know you're going to have a much lower goal score. This is only on one hole. Imagine if you do this 6 or 7 times around. There's 6 or 7 shots you've saved. So start to play smarter. Don't change your golf swing, change your golf score.